Now let's call my boy.
We're sucking off.
Well, if it isn't Barfa.
Oh, this guy, dude. Happy Subathon.
Hey,
Excited?
thank
You ready for this? Are you
I'm really
mentally
not.
prepared?
I'm neither of those things. I had a lot of stuff to do last night and yesterday, and my body was just like.
Yeah, I saw the chat, and you were asking how to set up the timer at
Okay.
3 a.m.
All right. Well, so I had a lot of stuff to
wanna
set
loop
up.
that, by the way, 6 hours before Subathon, Joseph is only just then getting to like fixing the timer for the Subathon. The most important part of the process.
No, I had all this stuff to do, and I just had a splitting headache all day. I couldn't move, and I was like, "Oh God!" And I know what it is. It's my body going, "Oh no, we read your Twitter, you stupid fucking bitch. We're gonna get sleep today. It's gonna happen."
Wait, apparently I'm echoing. What is this?
Oh, is Farfa echoing? It's probably because I have both of us up so loud, and he's probably coming through the microphone. Can you try now?
On your end, yeah. Hello, testing.
Okay, now he's really quiet, but let me turn him back up. Okay, one more time.
Testing. Hello, penis sauce.
Okay, now you actually do sound like you're in a tin can.
I'm coming through. What?
Oh no, we got it. I gotta kind of.
Can I also just point out also that you said like 2 weeks ago or something, you were like, "Hey, Josh, Farfa, can I get you guys in at this date for Subathon?" And
Yep.
then we said yes.
Yep.
And then you just didn't elaborate for 2 weeks.
Well, yeah. What's the problem?
Okay, right. What's the plan? Were you late, by the way?
Maybe. I don't know. I scheduled some amount of time to walk the dog.
Oh, okay. Dude, how are you such a boomer? Like, I'm looking at your overlay. Like, you have you didn't use what's the word? You didn't use a text file for this, are you? You're using like a window capture.
But look. When I do the text file, hold up. This is what happens. It just says 0. I don't know how to fix that.
Okay. So when you go to OBS and you go to the properties of that source of the text file, are you clicking read from source?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then okay. I mean, this would probably be. If it's working, don't fix it. I guess it's fine.
This happened last year too, and it took Coder coming on to be like, okay, what did you do?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we don't need to spend our time doing tech support. We can do other stuff. What did you want to do? Did you?
I was going to say do other stuff. What other stuff did you have in mind? Because I don't have anything planned.
Well,
no, I
could just do tech support.
I thought we could fuck around. I feel like the two of us are at our best when we're just fucking around mostly.
Yep, fucking and sucking. All right, is it Yu-Gi-Oh or?
Yeah. Let me just open Master Duel so we can have a pretense that like maybe there will be some Yu-Gi-Oh played today. Me sitting in the Master Duel category for 4 days, not playing Master Duel.
I think you should definitely like click different categories. By the way, just saying.
Like what?
Just go to just chatting if you're just chatting, you know. And then,
but
like,
I'm always just chatting.
Right. Well then, you know.
Just
well,
chatting.
the way your streams work is you start just chatting, so you should just start your streams in that category.
I guess that's probably true.
It looks better for your channel as well because it shows like some diversity in the analytics and things like that. It's a good way to like.
Right now, it looks like what I am is like a 99% Master Duel streamer that plays Isaac sometimes.
Yeah, you're just like in a bubble, basically, who occasionally shouts at his Twitter. Oh, the synchro event is live, huh?
Oh, we could play the synchro event.
We could.
Oh, I didn't. You're right, Chad. I didn't ping
Joseph.
YouTube, and I didn't ping.
We could play Yu-Gi-Oh. Is that really something you want to subject your audience to this early, the start of the Subathon?
Chad, do you want to see us play Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't even know why I'm asking you. I know exactly what you all are going to say.
Let's do a best of 7 tier mirror. How does that sound?
Yeah! See, the problem is I really would like to do that.
Yeah, oh, I bet you would. Really? There's no way you aren't bored of this shit by now, right?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I was really fucking bored of it before the release of the new pack. I was like, okay, you know, Farfa and all his little cretins, his little subhuman Andes were all correct. This actually is fucking boring. And I think MCS week like 13 in Top Cut, I'm just like, I can't take another fucking tier mirror or something. And everyone was like, we did it, we were right. But the Bistials have completely revitalized my love for this format.
Yeah, no, it's great and fun again, isn't it? Yeah, we're just having a
Yeah.
ball now, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I watched
it's
you and,
not just
Danny
the Bistials,
commentate-
it's the fact that there's other decks you can play.
Quote unquote, you can play, I guess. Too.
I think
I watched you and Danny do an MCS commentary before the pack came out, and it was like top 4, and it was like just deep sighs every like. 10 seconds.
that one was a little bleak. But no, I think that you legitimately, I think there is an argument. I don't know if it's true that Sprite is a better deck than Tearlament in its current state.
Sprite is a better deck than Tearlament in its current state.
I just know that your chat is spamming Cope, so I want to let you know that it is legitimately possible. Because, like, it exists in a state that it never existed in the TCG, right? And Tier exists in a state of being hit that never existed in the TCG, so...
I think that might be true of Josh's audience. Josh seems to be obsessed with that shit deck for some reason. So
Sprite?
Yeah, I think he played like more than half of his Worlds qualifier on Sprite.
I was gonna say he's going to Worlds Farfa. But no, that's different because that was before the hits. Like he was playing that. Fair. That deck was bad then, but it was better for ladder because the games were quick.
You want to theory out some LCS maybe?
Yeah. What's LCS? Show me the list.
On, surely you know how this works.
I know how it works. Oh, you have sent me the list actually.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me
Don't worry, chat. We don't have to play Yu-Gi-Oh yet.
No,
I got it.
Yeah. All right. So, when you zoom out on this thing, I mean, look at this. Like that is yep, that's a list here.
Yeah. Last card standing, more like last. Oh, Jesus Christ. We are getting close to the last card.
We are. So all of the good art, I think the easiest thing to be would maybe to look at the last breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel, do we have a pie chart for the last breakdown? Yeah. So the 3 for hire were in top cut of the last one, I think it was.
Wait.
And
are all the runic cards banned?
Yeah.
Oh, they were just playing for hire.
They're just summoning Folgo. There it is. Okay, this was the last topping decks. Heroics, by the way, taking.
I can't actually see your screen.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, it's just like loading forever.
I feel like we had this exact problem last Subathon. Didn't we?
Yeah, I had it there for a second. Yeah.
Share screen. How about now?
Exact same problem. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if you just post it?
What if I did just post it?
Oh, Samuel Best has posted it for me. Here it is.
There you
go. Okay, so first off, we got to talk about the most important thing on this pie chart, which is why is Folgo making like fuck me eyes, right? Like Jesus Christ. Look at this, right? Tell me I'm not crazy here, chat.
Are you really going to suscept your audience to 2 weeks of this? Oh. Ooh.
I appreciate all your money, folks. But like, am I wrong?
To be fair.
Okay.
If we're talking about the eyes, I mean, can we talk about Naturia Camilla right
now?
Yeah,
that was the second thing I was going to say. Camillus as well. Holy shit. Okay, so
I know what the third one is. It's Geek Boy.
Geek Boy, I don't think he knows what sex is the problem.
What do you mean? He's a geek.
if you want to see this exact face, all you got to do is summon Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning against Gage in Prague, right?
Are you watching that today live?
Yeah.
Like as it goes out. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, yeah. So these are all the tops. Now, Dragon Link, you might be wondering what Dragon Link is. I think it was basically just the Chaos Space and the Baby Dragons and Bestials. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, you are going to have to ban every monster with Dragon in the text before this deck goes away.
Yeah, eventually. So we actually hit that deck by hitting Collapse Serpent, Wyver Burster, and I think we banned Chaos Base. Did we ban Chaos Base? We did. Yeah, Chaos Base is also now gone.
Ooh.
Seals is gone as an individual card, which sucks because I really wanted to see Heretics play, but I'm pretty sure Heretics just don't use Seals anyway.
No, yeah.
Chaos Ruler is also bitten the dust here.
Wait, sorry, this week?
Yeah, there's no Chaos Ruler.
Jesus Christ. How be like, oh yeah, Chaos Ruler, a card that's been banned in the TCG for almost a year now, win at the same time as War Rock.
So the thing is I only ban one extra deck card per week. And, you know, there was just more problematic things like Nightmare Unicorn.
Nightmare Unicorn was legal?
Yeah. Came to a point where, like, listen, if, 12 out of 16 deck lists are playing Nightmare Unicorn, we have to ban it.
Yeah. No, for sure. So what did Heroic do? Did it make Rongo Nimiad?
No, it was OTKing. I can't remember what the line was, but there's like a one-shot. Apparently, it's like a very Walmart boneless, Utopia double
It's
combo.
so funny that they released these cards after Utopia double, and they were like, no, you don't get it. It's like worse Utopia double. Like, any deck that plays 4s can make this.
Yeah. In terms of, so what's already banned? I mean, is there anything that's coming to mind that I'll tell you if it's banned or not?
Yeah, give it a little look. Every kaiju card. Oh, that's not going to come back to bite you. I guess there's enough generic kaijus.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're scared of boss monsters, you're going to have to play Volcanic Queen. My subscribers were doing a little bit of testing of this format, and they played a 95 turn Paleo Mirror.
Oh, the Paleos are legal.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's the best deck for sure.
Probably.
Is Weather Painter legal?
No.
Oh.
I think, right? Let's see. The Weather. Yeah, Weather's banned.
Oh, the Weather. I see. I'm looking at W. Ice Jade. Wow, Ice Jade is banned.
Ice Jade was sick.
Yeah, no. Ice Jade's funny. It's a comedy little deck. Every card that mentions Dark Magician.
Yeah, that got really annoying after a while, especially since the win condition of it hasn't changed in, 7 years? Oh, get Circle, set Soul, banish a card. Yeah, God, I hate that deck now.
You'll understand. My deck goes toe-to-toe with Tearlament on the daily. I'm seeing Tindangle
that's what they all say.
Legal.
This is why you can't get out of Silver, trust me. You just aren't playing Dark Magician.
Tindangle's legal.
You could play Tindangle.
Oh, is Shadow legal? No. Okay, well then you can't play Tindangle. All right.
Wait, what? Come on. Why not? They have that Soul Charge card, surely.
Yeah, but how do you get him in the grave? Is Witchcrafter legal? Absolutely not, chat.
No, Witchcrafter's banned.
Oh my god, Reptilian. Fuck.
Jurak? What if we play Jurak?
We can play Dynamist. Right. Dynamist is legal.
Yeah, Dynamist is legal. Six Samurai is legal.
Batteryman. I mean, is Monarch legal?
No.
No, it's not. No. Is Prediction Princess legal?
Yeah.
Oh, that seems great. Is Incantation legal?
I think so, yeah.
Damn, that's the deck. Oh, wait, Chad, do they have this is in Master Duel, right? Because you can't use third-party...
Yeah, it's all Master Duel.
Yeah. No, it's... Shit. Okay, Prediction Princess is probably not good, right? They don't have the new stuff?
No idea. What is new stuff in terms of Prediction Princess? I have no clue. Weird, I haven't kept up with that deck.
That's actually really fucked up of you. This guy. July 2022 new support. It's been a year, right? Bibliomuse, Terrateth. They don't have it. All right, whatever.
Wait, it's not in the game?
Yeah. Once Photon Hypernova starts coming out in Master
They have
Duel.
a newer card?
Yeah, they got new stuff. Oh, have you not seen the new stuff? Wow. It's crazy.
No, what does it do?
So they got a 9-star monster called Bibliomuse, which says if it's tributed, you can special it in face-down defense position. And your opponent can't target rituals you control with card effects that can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And it's got a flip. Add a Prediction Princess and a Ritual spell from your deck to your hand. And then they have Terra
nice.
Teeth, which is the new one. It's just like Terra Tie. Once per turn, you can flip any number of face downs face up or face ups face down.
Any number.
Yeah, and then you can, as a flip, special a flip monster from your deck and face down. And then they have a new ritual, which says during the standby, if you control a Prediction Princess ritual, you can banish this card to special summon a non-ritual Prediction Princess from your deck. Like, that matters. So what you do is...
What's the win con then?
Yeah, you can get the Terra Teth face down by using Terra Tie. So it's really easy to get both Terra Tie and Terra Teth on the field. So you go summon both, use Terra Tie to flip down Terra Teth. Then on your opponent's turn, you flip up Terra Teth, you use Terra Teth to summon Guard Dog from deck, and then you use Terra Teth to flip up Guard Dog, and then it's just vanities.
Oh, great. Amazing.
And they can't like imperm the Terra Teth because Biblium uses
right?
up. What? Yeah, it's just vanities.
Yep. Sick.
It's really cool. Oh, yeah, it's a sick rogue deck, dude. It's this awesome rogue deck. What does it do? Oh, yeah, just vanities.
Yeah, set rotation is such a problem, you know. God, I can't think of anything worse for Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah. I am really glad that sometimes cool old cards like Guard Dog get to be playable. That's like really neat. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. This is the deck list. Whoa, this is just full power paleo.
This is all legal? Wait, Quantal sent me something.
Yeah, it's just the 60 card frog paleo deck. Wow,
Quantal,
you're just leaking the best list, Quantal.
Yeah, this is like Joshua Schmidt's list. This is this is unbeatable, right? I can't imagine any deck clearing this.
Why is Toad banned? Oh, Toad's banned in Mastodon. It's Ronin that's legal.
Yeah, okay, like it's your fault, right? Mr. Konami.
Man. Three different formats to track, all of them with different ways to approach a certain archetype. Isn't that
Yeah, it's really
annoying?
cool. Sometimes someone will say, like, why don't you play this? And I'm like, because it's banned. And they're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yep, exactly. All right.
I got to ask you, have you ever done, like, you've been playing in paper and someone summons a card and you go, that's not legal. And then you go, oh, no, it is.
Yeah, well, listen, I almost put Magic Ruler in my locals deck, like, for 3 weeks in a row, so do be that way.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing? Because I think me and DZ have to go and film soon. So, what would you like to do, sir?
When is soon?
I don't actually know. What time is it for you?
10:30.
Okay, so I think we said like 11.
Oh, good, that works. You wanna talk about German Nats?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about German nationals. We had this whole giant discourse earlier about trap cards. How do you feel about EEV?
What? Oh, I'm talking about Dus National Volkspartei, the National Conservative Party in Germany during the Weimar Republic.
Yes. Tell me about the Social Democrats of Germany.
Listen. All right. So, I was watching Indiana Jones yesterday, and it reminded me that the plot of Indiana Jones is Hitler really wants the Ark because it's a weapon. I forgot about that. It's crazy.
What is the Ark again? The Ark of the Covenant is the thing that stabbed Jesus or something, right? I don't know my Christian
It's
lore,
okay.
dude.
That's what are you? You're Seventh-day Adventist, right? No.
Wait, what's the Ark?
No, the Ark of the Covenant is where they put the fucked up 10 Commandments after Moses got really mad and broke them.
Oh, it's the chest, basically?
Yeah. It's the gold sarcophagus.
Wait, so what's the spear that killed Jesus?
The Lance of Longinus? That's not it. I'm thinking.
Is that what it's called? It has a name,
Evangelion.
right? Isn't it like some supposed crazy
spear
sacred
that?
artifact?
It is the Lance of Longinus. I'm so good. Holy shit!
Man.
I literally was right. Just calling upon Ava.
Okay, great. We have a lot of World Chalice players.
Listen, you gotta listen. All the ancient artifacts, it's all bullshit. It was the Catholics were like, how do we get people to make pilgrimages to our tourist attractions? Oh, here's like the staff that killed Jesus. Oh, here's Jesus's like favorite deck. You know, here's Jesus's Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's just they're all bullshit. You know, we don't have any of that shit. We have like maybe 3 things that Jesus interacted with ever.
Got a Standals?
Yeah, we got his Nike kicks, his 1-2 buckle my
kicks.
shoes.
Well, I typed in Spear of Destiny. Apparently, that's a British rock band.
Oh, that's cool. The British, another group of people who have a ton of ancient artifacts that are like the Rock of Destiny, the Stone of the Untruth or whatever, and it's like, Jesus Christ,
The
you people.
Stone of Untruth. All right, let me bring up this 95 turn paleo mirror for background noise here. That'll be good.
Please. Okay, how do I get to German Nat? I typed in German Nats, and that's how I got to the Nazi shit.
You go to
I think YGO per deck
Yu-Gi-Oh
probably has the
card-
breakdown.
Yu-Gi-Oh card DE, all one word on YouTube.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sully my browser with German engineering.
German engineering. Wow, 95 turns, crazy. This was a good mirror
Germany
match.
National
Yeah, so the win
Championship. Okay, we have
Do not
nothing from
activate
there. We have just the Speedroid deck that got top 32. Okay, let's go Yu-Gi-Oh card.de. This is not right. What is
Okay,
it?
so I challenge you to name more than 5 good trap cards printed in the last 5 years.
Printed
not
in the
including
last 5
archive
years.
specific-
Holy shit. They've printed more than 5 trap cards? All right.
Exactly.
Do reprints count?
No, of course not.
Okay, let's see. Welcome Labyrinth. Big Welcome Labyrinth.
No, that's an archetype card. Just generic good trap cards you can just throw in any deck.
Well, okay, well you said a generic good and there aren't any.
Well,
Ice Dragon,
exactly,
was
right?
Ice
Like,
Dragon's Prison in the last 5?
I think so. Yeah, that's about it. There's like
Okay,
there's
Ice Dragon's
Dragon, there's
Prison,
Daruma
Destructive
Cannon, and
Daruma
that's it.
Karma
Like,
Cannon, Waybridge? Are you counting Waybridge? Terrors of the Overroot. That's 4. Fuck.
Isn't Terrors of the Overroot kind of old?
No, there's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, true.
I think Terrors of the Underroot is the old one.
See, I don't know. Like, do you call Imperm a trap?
The Imperm wasn't last 5 years.
I think it was. How old is Imperm at this stage?
I remember buying them at 50 YCSs ago. 2018. It's just 5 years old. Oh, it's actually it's more than 5 years. Came out 5 years and a couple months. Chat. We are
even before that. It's like, what was it? There was like Solemn Strike, and that's it.
Strike.
Yeah.
Torrential came off. Ring of Destruction came off. I'm trying to think. Like, Quaking was really big at the time. Fiend Griefing is good. All the Paleos were crazy, but I guess that doesn't count. No, if you want 5 from the modern era, I would say Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon is the only one. No, the Tears of the Overroot.
Is Terrors of the Overroot even that good? Could you even play that in like a generic deck? Like,
Yeah, probably.
Crackdown.
Crackdown?
Terrors of the Overroot.
Are you counting Dogmatica Punishment as a Dogmatica card?
I mean, if you can throw it in any deck, then I would count it as generic, right? So Dogmatica Punishment probably fills
And
the
then
bill.
IDP. That's the other one. But it is hard. It's definitely difficult.
Yeah, why is that? You know, do they just not make good trap cards deliberately, or what?
Well, so this is the problem we were having with rotation is like you really got to work to get trap cards good. Like right now the rotation is like a bunch of decks that were good in like that would have been good in like a 2016 era of Yu-Gi-Oh plus like traps from 2022. Like that's the only way you can make it work. Because they just don't print good traps, and if they do, the traps just read win. They're like Teak Boo or
Yep.
EEV, and it's like have fun.
Yeah, like we just need more. I would like to see more. Like, think of the cultural impact that Imperm has made on the community. Like, no one plays into column. Well, not deliberately anyway, right? Like,
Yeah.
every time you activate like a spell and trap card, you are conscious of your opponent's set card. No matter what the format is, what the meta is, you're just going to like always subconsciously like avoid a column, right? And that's really cool because it's just such a good, fair card. And we just don't have that anymore. Like, there's no cards like that. And that makes me sad.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to get at here is we need to print more copies of Ice Dragon Prison.
Well, I don't know. So the issue I kind of have with
You do agree that EEV should be banned first and foremost, right?
yeah. I was talking a little bit with Peeps about this yesterday, and it's like, do you remember when they banned branded expulsion like a month ago, and all the branded people were like, actually, it doesn't impact branded, like because we were just doing like normal stuff. We were doing Cartesia loops and stuff like that.
Right.
incredibly cope. But 2, I think like a complete perfect encapsulation of the meta, right? Because every deck now feels like it has a real game plan, and then it has a secret second game plan that just wins the game on the spot. And if you can stop the secret second game plan, you get to play the game, right? Then you get to access this half of the game.
Second game plan though.
What?
Because in Master Duel it's Maxi. What's the secret second game plan in TCG?
Well, yeah, for a deck like Labyrinth, it's Resolve Eradicator, right? For a deck like Branded,
Sure.
it was Resolve Gimmick Puppet. And the concept is like, oh, if you lose this, it's no big deal. You still have all this. But it turns out, if everyone has this, it actually does matter if you don't have an I win button.
True.
It sucks. It's awful. And, like, I just don't know how to fix it. I think the resolving that problem requires banning, like, literally, like, 70 cards, like, 30 of which do not see any play. Like, you would have to go out back and be like, yeah, we have to shoot poisonous winds in the head. Like,
this is like the discourse we had, you know, like 3 weeks ago on Twitter with everyone posting their fix the game ban lists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But tell me that's a bad idea.
No,
like, why would
that was
ever
the
be
thing
bad?
is Peeps got so he was the first one. He got so much shit, but he was like he posted this long ass list that had like fucking poisonous winds on it, and he got all these people like, if you're scared of poisonous winds, I don't know what to tell you. And it's like, no, I don't think it's gonna win any games, but any game that it's played in is gonna be an unfun non-game. And like, I don't know. That
Exactly.
you know what I actually think you might have to do, and I hate to advocate for Master Duel because it sucks so fucking bad. You might have to go to best of one.
Why is best of one such a big thing in Japan, but over here, like, it's unheard of? Like, you do not play best of one TCG. Like,
it's not
ever,
like
under any circumstances.
It's not like a huge thing over there.
Their
like,
YCSs are best of ones.
Their YCSs aren't YCSs, right? They're like,
yeah, they're basically just glorified exhibition matches, I suppose.
But I don't know. Like, the concept is like, yeah, sideboarding like allows you to play like a more targeted, skill-oriented type of gameplay. That's just like not remotely true anymore, right? And once you sideboard, you put in 15 cards that say win the game, and if you draw them, you win the game.
We got a Guido.
I don't know if I completely agree with that, because we had this discussion, I feel like, a couple months ago, right? Where you either, you're right, like in the sense that, oh, I'm going to go first. I'm going to put in D barrier against this fusion deck or synchro deck. And it's like, well, that was really useful side decking. But then you like counter side for stuff like that, right? And then, you know, if you're going to have a bad matchup with a terrible hand trap lineup you might have, then you're going to have to put in other cards that replace that, right? Because you're targeting, you know, cash tier or whatever. You have like hand traps and you get paired up against Labyrinth. Like, you're not going to do anything with things like, you know, various hand traps that would be Sword Soul or Despia, et cetera, right? Like,
let me ask you
that's just
this:
not good in
what's the counter side for D barrier?
as a branded player? I don't know. I think
is
people were
anything.
unironically yeah, well, usually didn't people play that stupid Psyframe card?
What?
I swear I saw that in some deck lists.
The Psyframe gear what? Psyframe gear Fuckler?
Epsilon or something, right?
No,
the Trap
no,
Negator?
No.
I swear I've
no.
seen that shit.
I'm not playing that card. You can't make me.
I think Crossout was like the standard one. Like, people would main deck Crossout for Ash, and then they would bring in one D barrier going second.
I did do that for a time. I did do it when I was playing Adventure Branded. That sucks though. That is really rough.
What? So do you think the game would be better without best of one? Without best of three?
No, I think the game would be better if you just banned all these fucking annoying ass cards.
All right, we're approaching turn 50 here. It's looking pretty good out for this Paleo mirror.
I mean, I think the Paleo players got this, to be honest. Is this what LCS is going to be? Because I don't know if I want to sign on.
That's a good point. I really hope that we don't have this level of you know. Usually people come up with crazy combo decks, so we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, speaking
Here's
of
the
crazy
beauty of
combo decks,
Master, though.
let's
We're gonna be
yeah,
we're gonna be playing with a time limit though, and yeah, that's good. That's so there's time. We're gonna have 20-minute rounds, and we watch replays. We don't watch them live because watching live is pretty painful.
How do I literally can't find Yu-Gi-Oh event coverage for Germans.
Go to what? Okay, so chat. Someone must have a link to Lampy's spreadsheet. Give them the
yeah,
spreadsheet.
I got the spreadsheet. Don't worry.
There you go.
Okay. Real quick, I do want to talk about Where is it? Germany. I do want to talk about this incredible list from the one, the only Speedroid pilot.
Yeah, what is that about, by the way?
You
I have
all
no
are
clue what's
not
going
beating
on.
the free you allegations. I will say that.
Free you.
Yeah, we just let a Speedroid player make. I got to tell you, I wanna be an asshole and be like, oh, what? It actually is a really cool deck.
What is it? What's the logic? Why is somehow Speedroid better for Kashtira in a way? Or
Oh, they're just not playing Speedroid. They're playing like 6 Speedroid cards.
right? Okay.
It's the
Sure.
rubber band shooter is crazy. Is like a really good card.
What's like the synergy though? What's like the synergy? Like, what is it? Like, what
do
does
you
it
mean?
achieve alongside Kashtira?
Oh, Unicorn is wind.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh,
So that's the whole thing. That's it.
that's it. Oh my god.
You can use the Dracosac tokens. Yeah. You go Unicorn search. You go Fenrir. No, you go Unicorn search Birth. Normal Fenrir, and then you make Dracosac, and then you make high speed rubber band shooter with the tokens.
Oh boy, that's insane.
What is?
Oh,
what
before
does
we
it
get into
do?
the absolute destruction of the finals, I just want to mention really quick. See your set rotation format. When you said like a lot of effort went into that, how much effort did go into planning the set rotation thing? Did you play test any of it at all?
Yeah. Why?
Why did you think it would be a good idea to put, first of all, archetypes in the core set, and then number 2, Salamangreat, just
All right,
full
so
power Salamangreat?
with regard to archetypes, I mean Yu-Gi-Oh is archetypes, right? Like, I feel like it's important.
But I don't know if that's the purpose of a core set. Like, yes, archetypes are Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know if that should be a core. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's archetypes in the Hearthstone core set, right?
Is there?
Yeah, like
It's been a while. They've
Murloc
updated and changed that like a lot of times, right? So I actually don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Like for me personally, I would have just made generic cards in the core set and then archetypes and expansions. That makes the most sense. To me.
I definitely don't want to do that because I do want people to get a sense that Yu-Gi-Oh is about like playing powerful cards together, you know. But the archetypes we picked are all designed to be able to be played with other archetypes, with the exception of like Chinnobird. Like, don't fucking play that deck. But like,
what else do you play Salad with though? Like just the Cyberse.
I mean, it's a
pile?
really powerful Cyberse link strategy. Like, as we release Cyberse archetypes, you know, it's always going to compete for like the normal summon with them, right? The second thing is,
I just feel like the whole cool part and aspect for me for a set rotation concept is the ability to deck build, right?
Yeah.
And come up with strategies. And
Yeah.
I just don't see how like if you add any expansions, you could literally just be like, yeah, I'm not going to play any of these cards. I'm going to stick to my core set Salad deck, and it can probably be really good. You know what I mean?
I guarantee that will not be the case. Like, I think the
Okay.
power level of the supplemental sets is going to be really good. But even within the core set, I think that it's not even like... Certainly, I think Salad is probably the best deck, but like I don't think it's one, the best deck by a ton, and two, like I think it's even arguable. Like when we first debuted the set, a bunch of people were like, "Why would you do this? Utopia is clearly the best deck," and we were like, "Why?" And they were like, "Oh, because it's functionally the same combo from the TCG," and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just not very good, right? And over the course of a single day, people found out, oh, Utopia is actually unplayably bad. Similarly, Subterror was expected to be like bottom of the pack, but now it's like probably like a top 3 deck. People have been finding decks that we didn't plan for. And everything Salamangreat does is like pretty telegraphed in the same way like a deck like Kashtira is, right? So it still could be extremely strong, but like there's a lot of people who are functionally just like playing a bunch of stuff in their main deck that is adaptable and can just like take advantage of the fact that they know what Salad's up to. Like I think that a lot of people looked at this and they were like, oh, this is the deck that is the most complete relative to its TCG counterpart. And it's like, yeah, the reason Salad was good wasn't because setting Rage is strong. It was because the metagame wasn't prepared for, I'm going to set this every turn, right? And a different metagame might be prepared for it in a way that this one isn't. So I think that
Yeah, but okay,
yeah.
so here's the thing though, right? With the way you've got it laid out with rotating a set, and I feel like it needs to be at a pretty considerably high level for it to be like, okay, these core set archetypes are worthless. You can't play Salad because the new core set archetypes are so much better. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't want you to like not play Salad. I want you to be like considering some of them, right? But yeah, they'll be crazy. Like the set archetypes we intend to be like really good.
Okay.
Like
Well,
the concept that we would just put a bunch of generics in, I think that's interesting, but I think it's a type of Yu-Gi-Oh that is just so completely foreign to Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't been like that like forever.
but like what exactly?
Like, oh, we're gonna play like the best generics in our deck and go.
Yeah, but I feel like that would have been kind of cool. Because like here's the thing as well. If you didn't include archetypes in the core set, you could have started off the rotation like way slower. You know what I mean? So you could have started off with like, okay, we're gonna do like a couple of tournaments on their core set of just good stuff piles that people can just throw together. And then you add like a warrior expansion, but not like any specific warriors, any archetype stuff. And then you have like a spellcaster expansion. And then you do that a couple times. And then you start bringing in like archetypes. And then you have like this slow, like, creeping power as the rotation goes on. Whereas now I feel like you've put yourself in a situation where, okay, well, this is the core set, and we're gonna have to bring in some fucking banger sets every set for it to just be better than the core set. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do like LOB style. Wow, this is Equip Warrior. Like that just sounds like really boring.
Is it? I don't know. I enjoy like Boomer Yu-Gi-Oh like that.
Yeah, no, that was I will say like from the get we were like this is going to be Zoomer Yu-Gi-Oh. Like we're not going to do like I summon Breaker and the other person goes, "Oh fuck, not Breaker."
Okay. All right. That's fair. Do you have a plan of like a time scale? Do you have like an idea of how long you want it to go or how many sets you're gonna add?
Yeah, so the core set's never moving, but the concept is like we'll do an episode with a set and then a tournament 2 weeks later and then a set 2 weeks later and then a tournament 2 weeks later. And then every 3 sets we're going to do them like Magic where it's like big, small, small, and then we'll just fucking ban them all and start over.
I feel like that's a good point someone brings up is like, what is the point at that stage? Because it's like you're basically just rotating formats and powerful modern archetypes rather than rotating power creep, which is what I suppose the objective of set rotation kind of is supposed to be, is like you rotate the power, not like keeping the same power but just going through different decks. Because that's what it sounds like. It's going to be just an archetype carousel rather than like an actual power creep rotation.
No, I mean these archetypes aren't going to be comparable to TCG archetypes for sure. I mean, there's a lot of bangers that like wouldn't cut it in TCG. Like we made a lot of choices based on like the complexity of decks too. Like a lot of low power archetypes are like fucking annoying to play. Sulfachord's a good example. We wanted to include Sulfachord, but it's just like such a annoying fucking deck that we just didn't. Hold up, Bushido Bob, thank you for the 25. But no, I think that I think there may be some like archetype carouseling for sure, but I think that it's not going to be like, oh, the modern archetypes type thing.
All right. I assume you can just build whatever you want out of it, right? You're not going to make it like, oh, you have to like pull your cards and then make it like a draft type of thing.
They aren't designed to be drafted. I would like to have done that, but I ain't doing that shit. That's too much work.
God, I feel like some of my best memories in Yu-Gi-Oh is just drafting. I'm not gonna lie.
Unfortunately, drafting is the perfect way to play any card game. There's that old Siberian quote that says, "Constructed was invented to subsidize Limited, where the real game of Magic: The Gathering is played."
That makes a lot of sense.
That's how I feel about Battle Pack.
From Siberia. Have you ever cubed?
Oh yeah, I love playing cube.
Okay. What kind of cubes have you played? Like what power level are we talking? And like what rule set?
In what card game?
Well, all about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, I haven't cubed much in Yu-Gi-Oh. Leah had a cube in college, and we played the fuck out of that. It was just like it was pretty low powered. The best deck was Open Dark Door Vengeful Bog Spirit.
Yeah. Age format. Finally.
Keegan, who's coming on next, and RJ developed this Edison cube, which is so fucking fun. RJ
An Edison
swears
cube sounds incredible.
RJ swears that Pote is actually a really interesting like cube format. Like it's really easy to throw together like a 200 card format that is good enough.
Isn't that just tier piles?
No. There's a lot of fun stuff in Pote that you can play if tier isn't like constructed quality. You pull all three of everything.
Really? Like what? I'm very curious.
Sprite. You ever heard of Sprite?
Well, yeah, but then you're just playing.
There's like Melfi in there. Pote is
Okay,
is a crazy set. Let me pull it up.
It is, and it's very much overshadowed by the two best decks. But there was a lot of crazy support.
Vernisylph, yeah. RJ has a video breaking it down. I ain't watching no video. Scareclaw is in there, yeah. Kurikara Divincarnate. Oh, now you're talking.
Wow, that was a 95 turn Palomare. Thank you for that, Has. Appreciate it.
Oh, you know what's actually going to win your stupid tournament?
Yep.
Goatee.
Goatee was doing really well last week and then just missed out on Top Cut. So, yeah, it's definitely a strong one for sure. Why do you like that deck so much? I think it's very kind of boring.
It's super boring. I just play it because of the Teach the Fish to Synchro Summon meme.
Teach the fish to sync. Okay, great. We're playing it out of a pure fixation on creating some content out of it, I guess. That makes sense.
No, it is really just like not remotely fun. I'm
just accepting that. Okay, fair.
I was playing like I have what's it called? What's super heavy goatee built, and it's just like cool, awesome,
epic.
Shadow.
All right, you want to rag on floodgates?
Yeah. So German Nationals really showed us the quality of what Yu-Gi-Oh can be in a perfect world when you have the greatest players of all time playing the greatest decks of all time with the greatest cards of all time. I think I could be the first to say that the most skilled duelist is the one that always rises to the top. And I think nowhere was that more clear than final.
Chainlink 1 lady, Chainlink 2 Eradicator.
Got him.
Woo!
Oh, man. Well, you can respond to the Eradicator, right?
Do you know what? Yeah, well, surely. Do you know what my biggest pet peeve is? Is the arguments against or for, or however which way you want to look at it, when it comes to defending cards or criticizing cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's always whataboutism.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's fix combo decks by allowing Maxi. Let's fix trap decks by allowing Red Reboot. Because it's always like one extreme solution for an extreme problem. And I don't know why Yu-Gi-Oh! Players seem to do that so much. That seems to be like the natural go-to is like, well, I mean, trap decks suck, so EEV is fine.
There have been so many people that are like, oh, so, you all have a problem with EEV, but like Kashtira gets to play a Rise Heart. And it's like, no, I don't like any of that.
Exactly.
But I just watched one of them, activate it and win, so I get to complain about that right now. Come on.
Okay, if you could uncreate like 3 archetypes, what would you do?
Cash for sure. Cash is like number 1 on there.
Yes.
Uncreate 3 archetypes. Wow, that's a tough. Is Pendulum an archetype?
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Why do you hate Pendulum so much?
It gave people something to complain about. I don't know. I think that the Matt Bell quote is right. Is like Pendulum is actually just one big archetype, and every new card supports Pendulum.
Wait, is that a recent article? I haven't heard.
No, it's a thing he said like 3 or 4 years ago.
Huh. Okay.
Cash uncreated Pendulum by locking scales. Oh, damn, you're not true. That's literally not true, but go off, King. Thanks, Atypical Plague. But it is true. It's literally true. How many times has a new Pendulum archetype come out and you see a Triff video the next day that's like, yo, I'm playing 4 of this card in a 60-card Pendulum deck. And then, he just shows off a combo that ends on the same board that we've been ending on for 5 years.
But this time you could do it with scales.
Yeah.
That's the bonus. Okay, I don't know if I'm being a massive boomer or anything, but I legitimately feel like Runic is one of the most worst designed archetypes ever in the history of this game.
20 instant fusions.png. Yeah, it's a little much. I could see Runic
Every
going.
single card is an instant fusion. Every single card has like a neat effect that you use, and every single card also like hits cards off of your opponent's deck in a very RNG way that can also just randomly win you the game off the top. And I think that's horrible.
I agree. That sucks. I do like people in chat being like, but it enables fur hire. I don't care. I just print better cards for those archetypes. Like, go ahead. You don't have to.
Also, enables fur hire. There is literally 2 good fur hire cards. It's Rex and Folgo, and the rest are just there to like facilitate Rex and Folgo.
No, Dompa's good. Dompa's good at getting Rex and Folgo.
Yeah, for what reason? Because it lets you draw 3. Like, that's it.
Yeah. What other?
You know what I learned recently, by the way? You know Folgo's generic?
Yeah.
You can make that in any deck.
Yeah. This is people used to make it back when we were competing for like what would be the thing that Eldritch did with its normal. Some people were like, let's just make Folgo. Like, just draw 3. Who cares?
Runic is interactive. I will give you that. That is true, but you know.
Probably, I hate to say this because I really do like the archetype, but probably we need to remove Fluonderies.
I mean, I don't like Fluonderies, but I don't know if it's like uncreate the deck level of bad for the game, is it?
It's just like, it just is allowed to normal 15 times, and it does that stupid thing where it starts a chain every time someone moves that I don't like.
Did you just normal summon?
They should have made Fluonderies monsters special summon. That's what I would say.
If you did that, I think okay. Well, I guess you still wouldn't be able to go into the extra deck.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Actually, my number one answer is, Nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
Nightmares?
Yeah.
That's a bold take. Okay.
Every single Nightmare is busted beyond belief, and they give every deck an out to every board state. It sucks.
So my general rule of thumb like this, personally, is I never like to criticize Go Second cards for the most part, because I think anything that makes Go Second good is just good and better and healthier, because going second has never really been optimal in Yu-Gi-Oh! Except in a handful of times. And I feel like that's a very low power amount of cards to complain about, is like discard for a cost to hit 1 card. Like, really?
Yeah, but you don't have to draw it. And also, like, discard a card to get rid of 1 card is like, that's one of the nightmares, right? There's like 5 nightmares, and 2 of them are banned, and 1 is a floodgate.
Okay, all right, yeah. To be fair, I was just thinking about the current one.
Yeah, you know what? Tell you what, we could. Here's how we fix it. We errata it to be Scary Phoenix, Spooky Unicorn,
Scary Phoenix,
Sleep Apnea Cerberus.
Yeah. So, like, when I think of nightmares, I think of Cerb Phoenix Unicorn, right? I don't really think.
I don't like those either.
The other ones, they're very different in the way they act, I suppose. Except Goblin, I suppose it's kind of similar. Griffin, that's just, I don't know. Maybe there's some weird Mech Knight lore in there that we're just missing.
Well, no, yeah, they're Mech Knights, right? They're the souls of the Mech Knights transformed by Lee, right?
Or captured or something, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
And the reason there's not a blue one, right? Because that passed its soul on to Avram. I was paying attention, chat.
Yeah, that solo mode was cool, but it was also way too long.
It's like 1,000 years long.
It really is huge.
Oh, I have to ask you.
Okay, my third archetype, if you must know, by the way, is Bestials.
That's a great one. That's such a good one.
I think Bestials were a huge mistake. Massive mistake.
Yeah. They are 2 blues. I think that Nightmare Griffin is purple and Nightmare Mermaid is indigo. I might be wrong, though.
Oh, I totally forgot about mermaids. Yep. You played any Duel Links recently? I feel like you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I played a little recently. I think probably my third one is going to be Orcust for that reason.
I think Orcust was a mistake. Orcust.
I mean, kinda. I fucking hate those cards so much.
Why?
They never run out, and they do the non-targeting send thing. Oh. Chat saying Striker. Yeah, I mean, Striker sucks too. I'm not a fan of Striker.
Whoa, okay.
I
Striker's
hate
never
women.
really been a problematic deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's only ever been the cards around the Striker cards. Let's
Yeah,
be
like
real.
Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. Fat Guy Streaming, thank you for the 50 gifties. Holy shit, I'm holy.
I saw your schedule, by the way. You've planned for 4 days.
Yeah, I think I'll probably make it to 4.
What? Like, are you insane? What are you gonna do for the rest of the time? You just didn't make. You just didn't have a plan.
We got a Guido. Flex on my muscles, 24/7 x 420. Thank you for the 100 subs.
Holy crap, dude! I just realized you don't even have a thing on your screen.
Yeah, I do.
We got a Guido.
You have a timer, but you don't have a number, a counter.
Oh, should I have a number?
Yeah.
You're
That's
like,
the whole point of it.
yes, you stupid ass.
What have you been doing? What? How long have you been like preparing for this? You haven't done anything.
At least like 30 minutes.
Oh god. Incredible. Honestly, I'm surprised I saw you show up with a schedule, to be fair, at this point. I was expecting a week of Isaac or something.
Ooh, chat. If we go past 4 days, a week of Isaac.
The Isaac week.
It's like Shark Week, but like gayer. Isaac isn't really gay. It's just there.
Is it 11 over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really confused. I was supposed to have where's DZ Fat? Are you friends with DZ in real life? Do you live near each other? I can't remember. It's all sort of like one big cluster in the East Coast for me.
No, Doug lives in Michigan.
Got a Guido.
That doesn't mean anything to me. Like,
Okay,
no
is the answer.
Where are you again?
I'm in Maryland. Yeah.
Wait, Maryland?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were actually in New Jersey.
Oh, I used to be in New Jersey, but thankfully I escaped. New Jersey, it's not a good place. You don't want to live there.
I thought Jersey was great. I thought it was just like discount New York.
Oh, it's like discount New York in the worst ways possible. Then listen, it's not great. I'm very happy that I no longer live in New Jersey. I will say that. Everyone in the chat saying it's the best state. Fuck you. Go to hell. That's classic New Jersey.
Peeps was telling me how good Chicago public transport was, by the way. And that was the biggest revelation I had ever.
What?
Public transport, Michigan, Chicago is apparently insane.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't live in Chicago.
And you guys just don't have that anywhere else in the U.S. You have like a 1950s subway system in New York, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Have you heard my one fun thing about the New York City subway system?
Okay.
So, basically all of the New York City subway system got carved out at the same time, right? Because it was one of those like periods in which like we had like a government that did things for people, and very short-lived. And so right now, basically, we're running off a bunch of tech that existed in like the 60s and the 70s, and a bunch of trains that were made around then too. So there's a number of stations that are just in disrepair, right? But being used by several million people daily. So every year, the MTA asks the government for like several $billion to fix it, and they never get it because they're like, well, we gotta give the NYPD another $10 trillion. And so the plan is there's no political will for fixing the subway. So at some point, like in the next 10 years, there will be a collapse at one of these stations that just kills like 1,000 people. And then they're going to be like, okay, now we need $500 billion. And then they'll get it. That's like the plan. It's like, yeah, okay, so we're going to run this thing until it kills 1,000 people. And then we can get the $500 billion that we need in order to fix it.
Yeah, they really want to max out that mileage, I guess.
Show him Chambers Street. Right? That's the other thing is like, we probably know where it's going to be. Check out, this is the most beautiful subway system in New York City. The Chambers Street location. Again, 1 million people is beautiful. This is the unused part of it, yeah. But I'll tell you this: the used part, it kind of looks worse. Woo! Fat Guy Streaming, thank you for the additional 50. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Did you put a capital?
Yeah, I have to go to Nats. So if we go till the 4th, technically. Most ugliest subway station in New York City, 2020, Chambers Street subway station, Jay-Z train. Let's go!
Wait, why are you doing for Nats on a Tuesday?
Well, I'm leaving on a Wednesday, but I want to like get everything in order. Yeah.
Right, okay.
This used to be my daily commute, chat. We got a Guido. This is like, for those of you who are like, oh, this is probably like an unused subway station. This is a very popular subway station. Like, you got to use it.
I've seen this exact subway station in like 10 different movies.
Yeah. It's a great place for
100%.
filming like Joker 2019 because it's like deteriorating New York City. They're like, oh, let's just go to Chambers Street.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. I'm having some issues with my internet here. Where's Doug?
Douglas.
All right, Joseph. I'm gonna leave you now. So enjoy
We played a
your,
lot of good Yu-Gi-Oh
Subathon.
today.
I will jump in again throughout the night or whenever you have free. That sounds good. Are you planning to play any like multiplayer games at some point? You got any Jackbox planned or something?
Yeah, I'll do. I got some plans.
You got 4 days of plans and that's it.
Yeah. I got exactly 4 days of plans.
All right. Enjoy, have fun, and keep the train going, chat. Give them lots of subs, and I'll see you around.
Yeah. See you.
All right. Take care.
Bye. What a nice young man.